What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the
Variety Splotch.
Hey, what's up? I know this video won't find many. That it'll end up in the void of YouTube with 3 or maybe 20 people having stumbled upon it over the course of our channel's lifespan, which isn't much longer, mind you. But that's fine. I don't need it to. Because this video isn't for you. It isn't for me. It isn't for anyone. It's sheerly and purely against something. Against someone. Someone who just so happens to co-own, although now that co-ownership is getting a little hazy as far as its definition pertains to this channel. This monkey right here. BlippTipp. Now, yes, I know that calling him a monkey, given his color scheme, may be unfortunate and in bad taste. I don't care. @WasmChasm on Twitter. None of your hate could ever amount to the feelings of betrayal and treachery that have washed over me in the most recent hours. I'm sure all 12 of you may have noticed that we have a new intro. It's lovely, isn't it? Look at it. Very nice. Polished, refined, far more lively, even. But I have a few glaring issues with it. Issues that, if my so-called partner in this channel had run by me first, wouldn't be present. Take a look at this. This was our old intro. Notice how it may seem a little more stagnant and flaccid and dull. All words I've heard best used to describe BlippTipp's package. But also notice how it's rather neutral and inclusive. The themes and colors don't sway one particular way. Nobody holds the forefront for too long. I possess the front at the start, obviously. But the viewers, may be caught by a sudden blur in the background. That being the quite blatantly self-centered bigot I've unfortunately come to know. Then he splashes all over the scene, coating the screen in his signature black musk. Something I suppose in hindsight I should have noticed. Maybe then I would have foreseen his traitorous actions well before now. All the colors, are well balanced and fair. Save for the bit of pink along the underside of the bordered text here. But that's all. You could say, oh, well, it sways more in your favor then, since your color is pink. You have pink eyes and stuff, right? That's your color. And to that I say, for one, it's not. It's supposed to be purple, and we'll get into that. And even if it were properly purple, you say it's my color, I say it used to be, young squire. It used to be. Now, if we take our attention back to the new, refined, better intro, as BlippTipp refers to it, we see that the sequence of events remains the same. Me introing, BlippTipp flying up, then crashing down into me, once again imbuing the screen with his rank, stank, putrid. But what's more, is that now we can see the scene seems far more lopsided in its themes and favoritism. A clear bias for one certain individual. This rat. This fiend. This thing. This horse. Let's first look at our characters as they were originally. These are our current character sprites. Currently being reworked by BlippTipp. I can't even imagine how much he'll favor his own this time around. As you can see, though, the characters are simple. Me, WasmChasm, or WasmChasm, if you want to, I can check any pronunciation. A white, ghostly entity. Purple being my accent color. It's supposed to be purple. It looks more pink here, but it's supposed to be purple. Purple is my favorite color. BlippTipp, a black, drippy gremlin. Orange being his accent. And the idea was that, my character is more painty and, I guess, more lackadaisical or chill or whatever. His is more, I suppose, more gremlin-like. Well, still, and his is more inky. Simple, memorable, and most importantly, unique to ourselves. Now, let's have a gander at what BlippTipp has come up with for our character redesigns in the intro. I like to preface by saying what caused the revision of our characters in the first place was me pointing out that my color is purple, my favorite color is purple, and I wanted my accent color to be purple from the start. And it was more so, but it's been slowly leaning, at the beginning, but it's been slowly leaning a lot more towards the pink side, as you can tell in this. So I told BlippTipp about it, asked him to simply make my color more purple. And it wasn't, my color wasn't being properly represented as his was. And now let's look at our new characters within BlippTipp's intro. Sorry. It seems that during whatever transpired behind the filth of BlippTipp's black ooze covering the screen, he has ripped from me what was rightfully and exclusively mine. My color. My only color, mind you. And what's more, the banner text, which was once so unbiased and inclusive to both of our characters, now reeks of BlippTipp's influence. Black, orange, dripping with ink, just like him, and only him. He didn't even have the awe. Sorry, I get a little choked up talking about this. He didn't even have the awe to make the bubbles floating around the words anything of my color. White, even. Purple, or even blue. He said when he was redesigning these characters that he tried to make blue more of an accent or like more of a shade within my my character's white. Maybe shading it into more blue to just so my character looked less, I suppose, colorless, or added more defining features to my character. I don't know. But I like that because blue is also my second favorite color. There's no blue on me. And if there is, I'll get into that. Not only did he take away from me my color, my theme, and add it to his own character, but he made the big text the name of the channel, which is supposed to be ours. All his colors, his themes, his. Inky, orange, black. I don't even like orange. He sent the remade intro to me through Discord. After reviewing it, I immediately noticed these issues. I had quite a few words to share about him, or share about it with him, about the matter, which I will now share in full. Be warned, I sent some audio messages that get quite loud, so you may want to turn down your devices, lest your speakers become peakers. Okay, so here we are on Discord. So you can see here, he sent me the intro, right? She just sent this picture because it did take him a long time to make. Let me say, it's good work. It's a really nice intro. It's a lot. I think it is in terms of quality, a lot better than the last one. Than the last one. But I reviewed it, as I said, and I responded, "Bitch, why is it your colors?" No, I get it. Trying to kick me off the channel smooth, I see. Smacks lips. Smacks lips again. And he responded, "You get your blue in the background because that's what you are. A background character. An NPC." That is a tried and true, accurate voice for BlippTipp. Maybe a little higher. I'll try better next time. I responded. Let me say, there is no. If this is the blue he's talking about at the bottom here at the start, that's not my shade of blue. And it's also not a focus of the banner. Hold on. It's not. It's not. It takes up about 10-15% of the whole screen. Anyway, I don't want to get too emotional here. I responded, "Bitch, my color is purple." Bitch takes my color for his outline on his character. Because no other... Ignore all my typos. if you talk about them. I have a folder called 13 Reasons Why, okay? You don't want to add to it. Because no other colors exist to this man. Then has the awe to make the whole title text orange and black. I didn't even talk about the black. It's black too. Anyway, he responds,
Buddy, you're lucky I can't find my gif of a woman twerking while shitting.
a typical insight into BlippTipp's depravity. I responded, not even just orange and black. Oh, so I did reference it. Both his colors, all him. He responds,
The purple at the bottom was meant for you.
bitch, where? There's no purple at the bottom. There's none. You took it. If there was, you snatched it. You absorbed it into your grease slime. Oh. Let's continue.
You troglodyte.
Absolute monkey, racially charged, by the way, at BlippTipp on Twitter, because my skin is brown. You can't say that. I responded, and orange bubbles. Couldn't even make the bubbles purple. The fucker stole my color, then kicked me out. Unbelievable. He sends me this Trey Rags video. How fast the mood... Sorry, I get choked up. How fast the mood changes when someone stinks.
Can't believe they made a video about you,
He says.
crazy work.
I respond, that's you, buddy. Worst intro of all time. And as I'm sure I said in the actual, ranted part of the video, this is an audio message from me. It does get a little loud, so you may want to turn down your audio devices. I asked him to simply make my character's purple a bit more purple. And you know what he does? He smacks his dirty, crusty, chapped-ass lips together and says, purple. For me, too? Like this shit is communism Bugs Bunny. Then he goes and makes a whole new intro. Nobody asked him to do that. And you know what he does? Makes it all about him. All about his color scheme. Where's the purple? Where's the so-called blue? Buddy, we can barely see it. And has the awe to take the only thing my character has in terms of color, signature to me, and put it on him. Sucker thinks he's worthy of 3 whole colors, one of them being mine. Cause he can't keep his big, inflated, gargantuan, humongous back, starving to get his hands on all the credit for this channel. I did get a little bit emotional. I did say some hurtful words. Earned and deserved, in my opinion, even now. But I will acknowledge that some words did need to be said. But in the moment, they did. He responds,
Can't believe this sucker is upset when you're the main focus of the intro. I'm barely in the start.
all by his design, by the way. He made, you trace back to the channel before I ever even voiced over it. He decided that he wanted to jump in from the back. And I'd say that gives us equal screen time, because I take up like a first half of a second of a video by myself. Then his character is immediately in view in the back, jumping in, immediately jumping all over me, taking my spotlight entirely, taking the whole screen. He takes the whole screen. And now he tries to take the channel. But I'll continue. I responded. That sucker said R purple, like these, in a picture of communism Bugs Bunny. Then said my logo. Takes and never gives, he does. Takes and never gives, he does. He does. He does. That sucker, that was by your design. Talking about him, referring to me being the focus of the intro at the start. He responds,
Exactly. Meaning that I, BlippTipp, chose to give you spotlight. I offer and you spit in my ass.
Disgusting. He can't keep his perverted fantasies out of our chats ever. It's always like this. But I responded with another audio message, and this one is louder than the last. So I once again tell you, if you have earbuds in or your TV's up loud, turn it down. It will bust. Sucker, you can't use that against me. You used it against me saying, oh, but you're in the spotlight for most of the thing. Buddy, you animated the whole thing. You chose. That was before I even added my voiceover. It was pure silence of just me. For no reason. You chose. Buddy, the whole title, the whole logo. You stole my color. You made the whole fucking title text your colors. Where am I? In the back. Look at me. In the back. Holding that art stick like I did something with it. If I did, you drew all over it with your shit. There was purple there. Those bubbles floating around were purple. Or at least blue. And then you drew your dry ass, crusty ass stick over it and made it all yours. Snatched my purple off my character and claimed it as your own. Garbage character is what I said at the end there. I got cut off. And he responds with this video by Meme Gamer Boy, titled How to Pick Up a Pencil. I'll play it for you since it's rather short. I do just want to note how Meme Gamer Boy did fail to pick up the pencil immediately. He says,
Pick it up. Pick
with a C.
it up.
And I proceed to, I won't let anything slide at this point. I proceed to highlight his mistake as I'm highlighting all the rest. And he tries to send me this to make me feel bad for him, trying to manipulate me into feeling bad for him. Sewer slide baiting me, even. Unbelievable. I respond with earned and deserved. I shan't forget this. We're in drama now. And the audience will know. Every time they see what you took from me, every time they see that title, and when I make a 10-minute video addressing it directly, which is this video you're watching right now, the rant is 5 minutes. The last 5 is a screenshot of your house and address, and there will be. Don't skip ahead. I want you to hear all of me out. Don't take that the wrong way. And I did call him. We had an 8-minute call. Just not even 20 minutes ago at the time I'm recording this, where I did ask him for permission to make this video. Because unlike him, I understand that this is a joint ownership of this channel, and this is supposed to be a partnership. We're supposed to be partners. And I ran it through him first, unlike what he did with me with everything we've talked about in this video. I just want to end this by saying I do not hate BlippTipp. I loathe him. I despise him. And this video is in no way meant to send hate towards him. At BlippTipp on Twitter. But I just wanted my voice to be heard through all this grime and mucus that is what BlippTipp is doing to the channel. Before it was too late. Thank you.